There are things people feel, but never talk about. This is one of them. Losing people doesn't always mean something went wrong. It doesn't always mean there was a mistake or that something broke. Sometimes it just means you changed. Not in a loud way, not in a way that's obvious to everyone, but slowly, quietly. Your mindset shifted. Your priorities became clearer. What you tolerate became smaller. Things that once felt normal don't feel right anymore. Things you used to accept start to feel heavy. Conversations feel different. Energy feels off. The connection isn't the same. And at first, you don't understand it. You try to ignore it. You tell yourself it's nothing. You try to act the same, to keep things as they were, to not lose what you had. But something inside you keeps pulling you away. Not aggressively, not with force, just a quiet feeling that something no longer fits. And that's where it gets confusing, because part of you still cares. Part of you still remembers what it was. Part of you doesn't want to let go. But another part of you knows something you can't ignore. You can't go back. Not fully. Not honestly. Because you're not the same person anymore. And that's where the distance begins. Not because you're better. Not because you think you've outgrown people in a superior way. But because you've grown in a different direction. And growth doesn't always keep people together. Sometimes it separates you. Sometimes it creates space. Sometimes it makes things feel unfamiliar. And that space can feel like loss, even when nothing bad actually happened. You didn't fight. You didn't break anything. You just changed. And that kind of change, it's hard to explain. Because from the outside, everything looks the same. But inside, you feel it. That difference, that shift. And it can make you feel alone. Like you're the only one moving. Like you're the only one seeing things differently. And for a while, you question yourself. You wonder if you're the problem. If you're overthinking. If you're pulling away for no reason. But you're not. You're just becoming more aware, more honest, more aligned with what actually feels right to you. And that changes everything. Even if it costs you certain connections. Because not every relationship is meant to grow with you. Not every person is meant to stay in your life forever. Some people belong to a version of you that you're no longer living in. And holding on to them means holding on to a version of yourself that no longer fits. So you feel that distance. You notice the silence. You see the difference. And slowly, you begin to accept it. Not with anger, not with blame, just with understanding. Because growth isn't always comfortable. It doesn't always feel right at first. Sometimes it feels like losing, but it's not. It's you becoming more real, more aligned, more yourself, even if that means walking a different path. So don't force yourself to stay where you've outgrown. Don't shrink yourself just to keep connections alive. Because the right people won't need you to go backwards. They won't need you to be who you used to be. They'll meet you where you are becoming, not where you came from. And that's how you know what's meant to stay. I have no name here. Just call me the stranger.